Yes, sir. What is going on, YouTube? It's your boy Denali, aka Don Squally. We back at it with another Forza Horizon 3 video. You guys already know how we do it. Hashtag Squally Squad down in the comments section, man. Who watched that fight on the weekend, man? I know I did, and I was absolutely blown away. For those of you guys who are watching this way in the future, man, McGregor and Mayweather, man. Let me know what you guys thought of that down in the comments section. Obviously, a big topic of discussion at the time being. I thought the fight was great personally, man, but you guys let me know. But for today's video, as always, we are taking another request from our YouTube channel, man, and this one is coming from Caden Stark on YouTube, and he wants to see Coby Persin's gold I-8, man. Now, I love these kind of like chrome wraps and gold wraps and stuff like that. I believe, forget who's, I want to say Mo Vlogs. We did one of his wraps. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I do a lot of famous YouTuber builds, some of which I have never heard before, so it's hard to keep track of them all. But man, these ones are always a big hit on the channel. So for this one, we're going to jump into the 2015 BMW i8 and see if we can replicate Coby's BMW as best that we can. So right off of the bat, obviously, you guys know me. I'm going to pick a manufacturer color. Now, for some reason on this car, I don't mind the blue around the grille and everything. It's kind of a hybrid thing. You know, for some reason, hybrids, they got the blue logos and things like that. Obviously, this car with the blue accents and stuff like that, which really doesn't make too much sense to me because these hybrids supposed to be green, you know, quote, and I don't know. To me, it would make sense if it was green, but obviously, green probably wouldn't look nearly as good as this, man. So that's probably the reasoning. Now, right off of the bat, we have an engine option here, 3-liter V8 racing motor. Not sure what that's coming out of, but I think for this one, we're gonna have to stick with that electric powertrain in here. Now, rear-wheel drive or all-wheel drive, I'm thinking the all-wheel drive. You know, we're trying to replicate Coby Persin's build here, man. So basically, we're going to be pretty much, I'm pretty sure this thing's pretty well stocked, aside from the wrap. But what we are going to do is upgrade the tire compound here. Now, I'm going to go with a race tire compound just because I feel like this thing, these cars are very quick, obviously, an electric supercar, if you will. Now, this thing, you know, very fast, and what better way to complement a car than to give it, you know, better brakes, better tires, which is normally what I do aside from whether the person, like let's say I'm doing a famous YouTube request or replica build, I guess you could call it. If I'm doing those kinds of builds, man, you're going to see me put brakes and tires on there like pretty much 99% of the time, man. And that's simply just for the handling aspect when we're in the game. Now, as far as the suspension goes, I am going to lower this thing, again, for the looks and just for the aesthetics when this thing is driving around looking nice. Now, as far as the engine goes, it doesn't look like there's any kind of electric upgrade on here. Now, I'm almost positive this thing is a hybrid. Like, I think the gas motor is real small too, but what I'm going to do is throw a, 1.5 liter gas motor and the rest is all electric. But I see a turbo there, man, which is really weird. A 1.4 liter turbo plus electric? Is that what you're telling me here? Let me know down in the comments if I'm mistaken. Maybe this is just a glitch that, you know, Forza, they didn't put the electric, they put a turbo instead of the electric motor. I'm not really sure, man, but one thing I am sure of is that we are done with upgrading this thing right now. And obviously, next up, we are going to jump into the tuning. Now, because we didn't do too much, we did get the gearing, obviously, changed and adjusted there. So I'm going to see if we can get a little bit of a quicker 0 to 60, which it looks like we can. Top speed simulating right around 336 kilometers an hour, which I'm not sure if this car is even going to be able to get up to that. So we're going to probably adjust that a little later on. And I'm going to stiffen up the suspension just a little bit here. I don't want to slam it to the ground because I know Coby's car is not lowered. Now, for you to lower a BMW i8, I would imagine it would be super expensive, man. These things obviously very new, and I can't you know, I can't imagine too many manufacturers making coilovers or lowering springs for something like this. Now, if I had to guess, I'd say it's on some sort of air ride suspension, as most modern supercars like this are. But what I'm thinking for this one is we are going to just leave it that ride height. Now, one thing I am noticing is that we do have the blue little painted panels. I'm going to go to this with the gray painted panels and then see if we go over to the special colors. Now, I'm almost positive they're going to go back to blue. Oh, they're not. Okay, good thing I did that, man. So a little note to you guys, you can get rid of those blue painted panels. I was just taking a gamble. I was almost positive they were going to go back to blue, but since they didn't, man, we're going to take it. We're going to paint this thing up gold. The windows, we are going to black them right out. From what I understand, this guy's a, you know, famous YouTuber, and you know how famous YouTubers are, man. It's hard to keep them paparazzis and all the fans away. It's not even the paparazzi with the YouTubers, man. It truly is the fans, and one can only hope to rise to that level of fame one day, ladies and gentlemen. But with your help, by smashing that like button, man, one day we're going to get there. But now that this build is done, it is about time to take this thing for a rip. Now, what I'm noticing right off of the bat, it is raining. Oh, this thing sounds actually very nice. Am I mistaken? I could have swore this thing was a hybrid with some sort of electric engine, but this doesn't sound electric at all, man. No point. Anyways, as I was saying, it is raining, which isn't really going to matter too much. We are in an all-wheel drive vehicle here, so I have a funny feeling the handling is going to be relatively good. Hitting that red line, I am just blown away, man. Is this an electric? I'm almost, I don't want to say 100% because I've put my foot in my mouth many a times on this YouTube channel, man, and been proven wrong before. But I gotta say, man, I thought this thing was an electric hybrid of some sort. But clearly this thing, I don't want to say clearly, it doesn't look like it's running on any sort of battery power right now. There's nothing on the dash here that shows a battery icon. It's just this, you know, the gauges and the RPM, the tachometer. Oh, easy there. Now this thing is very nice, handles good. I wish we weren't driving the thing in the rain though. That's the one thing that's kind of bumming me out about this test drive, is because I put the tires on there, the brakes, we kind of tried to dial in the suspension a little bit, but it still pulls very hard. I like the outside of it more. The inside, maybe if I seen this thing in real life, I could probably appreciate this interior more. But right now, it just, I don't know. The interior to me, oh, my mistake. The interior for me right now, just, I don't know. It looks a little too spaceshipy for me. Now, people out there who own these cars, even, you know, typical BMW owners probably disagree with me on that statement, because, you know, I guess with any car manufacturer, I am a Nissan or Infiniti enthusiast. I guess you could say owner. Actually, I just picked up a new G35 sedan on my vlog channel, so you guys can check that out. Link will be down in the description. Now, you know, with me being a Nissan fan, obviously the GTR is, you know, R34s, 35, well, really any Skyline for that matter, is, you know, the cars that we aspire to own one day. So I can only imagine that with, you know, BMW M owners, like, you know, even like 5 Series, 3 Series owners, they just, this is the car that you guys would, I would assume anyways, correct me if I'm wrong, this is the cream of the crop right here, right? So when you get that big payday, the retirement, the kids all graduate from college and buy you a nice mansion out in the hills, man, you want one of these sitting in the driveway, right? But yeah, no, this specific build right here, man, definitely something that I can see myself driving. I mean, not in real life, because let's just say that my cars do not cost a fraction of what this thing costs. However, I still have fun with them, you know what I mean? They tans, but I keep them clean though. But with that being said, I'm thinking we are probably gonna put an end to this video. So as always, if you guys did enjoy it, don't forget to smash that like button. If you guys are not subscribed yet, definitely do so. Tell a friend, man. You know, they all refer a friend program, dude. You know what I'm saying? So let your friends know, share it on Facebook, social media, all that good stuff. And with that being said, I'm thinking we're gonna for real put an end to this one. So I'm your boy Don Squally. I just want to say thank you guys for watching. We're gonna catch y'all at the next one, man. Peace. Oh no! Oh! For fuck's sake, every fucking time. Showdown, bitch. Oh no! Oh no! Oh! Should have had a V8, yeah? Lifetime. Oh fuck! Oh no! Oh fuck! Yeah, just keep on rolling there. Yeah. Don't worry about the racer anymore.